All right, smoke is back. That sun should be like blaring on me right now, and it is not. Yeah, unfortunately, smoke rolled in when Billy was here for the Make-A-Wish, and just again, it was a great time with him. But we're gonna start where we left off yesterday. We'll be down a little bit of help. He was helping us get some acres knocked out yesterday, but now he's gone. Things are running a little slower around the farm. That's okay, Billy. We'll pick up the slack, and we'll pick up a rock. Amazing how green everything's getting out here. That 2.5 inches of rain that we had, doesn't take long. That grass looks dead. It is brown. It's just crunchy, but the roots underneath are still alive, even in the driest of dry. And 2.5 inches of rain, and everything wakes up. It's just really cool to see. So, and in 2 days they're talking another inch of rain. So it's looking good. You know, the drought might be over, I don't know, but we're getting a nice relief to it. We just gotta try to get this harvest wrapped up before then. Because this combine I'm driving right now needs to go to the Farm Progress show. And I wanna make sure it gets there. Ugh, look at those weeds. Ugh. They're everywhere. This is pea stubble that we harvested a couple weeks ago. This stuff got hailed really bad. And wow, there is a flush of weeds like you would not believe, and I don't know what to do about it. I really don't know. I don't want to plow everything. I don't want to spray everything, because right now this stuff's probably mostly resistant to just about anything we throw out, except for one herbicide that I don't really want to use, but I know it'll torch it. So it's a tough situation to be in, because right now this stuff's sucking up moisture, and it's probably going to go to seed and make a lot more weed seeds, and it really needs controlled. But we're stuck in the combines because harvest is more important. So yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know what to do. Look at all those peas on the ground. That's what the hail took out. There's probably 4 or 5, maybe up to 10 bushels on the ground here. Ah. If only we could have got in the header, it'd have been awesome. Whoa, how'd you guys get here?
We climbed it.
You hide in here?
No, we climbed up.
Oh, you climbed up in here. And you guys are eating popcorn? Is it yummy? Oh, can I have some of your popcorn? Oh, from corn. Oh, Thanks, Lily. Oh. that's it for the night. We're gonna call it quits, pick it up tomorrow, and then rain. A lot of rain. But I think we'll get a chunk done tomorrow. If nothing breaks down, we'll get most of the good acres cut, and then it'll just be basically whatever's left over that got hailed or droughted really hard. We'll have to decide if we want to go over it or not. So I'm sure we will. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Not trying to pressure you, but I will suggest that we do have pretty nice merchandise. Honestly, the quality of the shirts, the hats, they're awesome. If you guys are interested and you want a patch hat, go to Farm Focus and check it out. You might like some of the items that we have there, and you can also find some other YouTubers that has a bunch of merchandise on there. So if you support a couple other individuals besides us, you might want to get some other gear too. So yeah, and then you get a box of all sorts of goodies. It's like Christmas, just a weird time of the year for Christmas. But anyways, what can you say? Check them out, patch hats, love it.
Just the day left. Maybe a couple hours tomorrow, but not much time. So we're gonna knock out as many acres as we possibly can today. I think it's gonna be a good day. I think it's gonna be a good day. Yesterday the other combine was down because of a bearing. Clifford lost its refresher bearing on one of the paddle wheels in here. So of course it was Sunday, they had to get an after-hours service call and had someone get them the part, but they got it fixed. Otherwise though, these things are running like tops. I mean, honestly, they're pretty solid machines. They do such a good job compared to our 2588s. It's night and day, the quality of grain going in the tank, the capacity, and being able to handle weeds. Oh, these weeds. Oh, these weeds. Oh, the flush of weeds is just, it's out of control. Much more of this and we won't even be able to harvest these fields. I'm betting a week and a half, if we don't get this crop cut in a week and a half, we won't be able to cut it because the weeds will outgrow what's there. Normally this isn't an issue, but this year, because of just a strange series of events, we're dealing with weed apocalypse. There's always weed seeds on the ground. The ground has got millions of seeds everywhere. You just don't know they're there, but they're there and they're waiting to grow. They just, the right circumstances, then they'll germinate and sprout and boom, you got weeds. So what's happened is the drought, even though we sprayed all the crops, we sprayed them like we do every year, the drought left an open stand. So there's not a lot of cover there. There's no shade. The sun can get down to the soil. Well, the combination of the heavy hailstorm that we had like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and the several large rains that we've had have allowed all those seeds that were sitting dormant under the crop to sprout, and now they're all starting to bolt up, and there's nothing to stop them because there's no cover. If you have a heavy crop sitting above a nice cover, they won't grow very well because they don't get the sunlight. Well, they've got sunlight, they've got water, and heat. It's hot. So that's all they need, and they are going crazy. So it's the year, I guess, to kill weeds, but unfortunately, these weeds don't die with most herbicides today. So we're gonna have to use some special stuff, which I don't like to use, but we have no more options. Otherwise, we have to plow, we have to cultivate every acre on the farm. And that's something we don't wanna do. We're not set up to do that. And two, it would hurt the soil, it'd hurt the land if we did that. It'd mess up our stubble to catch snow for the winter. So anyways, bottom line is we're in a pickle. Not easy. We're gonna try to knock out of these acres as fast as we can, so then we get the sprayer and spray as fast as we can, so then we get the air drill and the air drill and seed as fast as we can, so then we can take a vacation. Sound good? All right, let's go. Just hit 500,000 subscribers! Ah, thank you guys, thank you so much. Just hit 500K, 500,000 YouTube subscribers. Woo! Only took a decade. No joke, actually. It's about 10 years. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. That is amazing. Never saw that day coming. Sincerely grateful. Thank you. Maybe someday we'll hit 1 million. But 500K, that's a good number to hit. All right, well, we're finishing up this area over here. And there's just a little bit of hailed ground that we've kind of just left. And I don't know, I'm just cruising around at 8 miles an hour, just sort of seeing if there's anything here. Right now I'm getting 0 bushels an acre. And the kochia, which is the weed that we deal with really bad in the area, is just overtaking the other half of this field. So I'm getting 1 now. I think it's just gonna be left. I don't know, I was just hoping maybe there'd be something more than 1 bushel an acre here, but I think that's not here. So I'll dump in the truck and then we're gonna head all the way to the other side of the farm, because there is 1 field all the way to the other side of the farm that got missed by the hail. Well, it got clipped, but there's still bushels there that we need to get. That's green, a lot of green in there. Yeah, mixed in with these weeds and whatnot, there's a lot of green berries, but it'll blend out okay with everything else that's ripe that we've harvested, so I'm not too worried about it, but I'm getting 11 bushels an acre right here. I better get it. Better get it. Might as well. We're gonna have to find another way around this spot. The truck's gotta come through here, and that near 3-inch rain that we had, yeah, made a mud hole here. All right, well, at least we got it unstuck. Fire truck, grain truck, combines, we're ready to go. Combine some wheat, let's do it. Gonna need to fix that before the farm progress show. I'll steal a cover off Clifford and put it on there, and that way no one will know, right? And that turning light down there, that one's broke too. We'll fix that.
While I'm waiting for the trucks to get full, my lovely wife decided to get me lunch. Thanks, babe.
Yeah, love you.
She drove like 80 miles just to get me a Happy Meal.
Are you happy now?
Well, I'm not happy yet until I eat my Happy Meal, so. I mean, I'm getting happier, but
Well,
anyways.
You're happy, okay?
Is there a toy? She got me a toy. I actually have something to do now. Isn't she the best? Happy Meal time. Oh, I didn't know they had these in Happy Meals. It's a Big Mac. Cool. Right on. And, oh, sweet! I got a Scooby-Doo. I'm gonna have fun with this guy. They keep me company for a long time. What's he do? Just spin his head around? Oh, it's a bobblehead! Haha, right on! I need to glue him to the dash of the truck. Sweet!
All right, there we go. We finished. We had 1 field over here. There's roughly 1,000 acres over here. We seeded it all, and then only 300 of it got spared enough that we could harvest it. We got 10 bushels an acre off of it. But that's better than, what is that, 3,000 bushels? That's not bad. I mean, it's better than leaving 3,000 bushels out there. Of course, we got to harvest it. Basically, we had a field over here to come get. So now we're going back across the interstate. Got to drive across that bridge again and get back to the farm. But that's good. This was one of our goals, was to get this done before the rain comes tomorrow, and we got it done. There is 1 barley field that might have some barley on it that didn't get hailed as bad, and I might swing into it. I've never harvested barley before, so we're gonna find out what that's like. But I'm just gonna pull in and start harvesting and see what the monitor says, and if it says anything above 3 or 4, I'll probably stay and harvest it tonight. But that'd be good. And once again, weeds everywhere. absolutely everywhere the hail hailed. The hailing hailed. The weeds grew. Amazing. Off-roading. Beaten path. Definitely not on it. All right, this is a steep hill. I'm gonna put this in second while I go down the thing. A little safer than third. I got good brakes too, but here we go. There we go. Made it. This hill's a little easier to pull. Okay, here's the barley field. Let's find out what we're getting here. I have no idea what settings to put in here. I'm just gonna leave it on wheat, and I'm just gonna run wheat settings. I know it doesn't take as much to thresh barley, but let's just see how it goes. Come on, 20 bushel. 20 bushel. 1 bushel. 1 bushel will be great. Give me 1. No bushels? Well, let's just see what happens. Let's just keep going around here and we'll see if we get anything above. Oh, there's 2. I've gotten 2. Well, I see 4 now. Okay, I saw as high as 10 bushel in one spot. The sides of the hills I didn't get the hail are getting 5 or 6 bushels. The sides I got the hail are 0. And I think we're gonna have to write this field off. I just don't think there's enough here to make it worthwhile. That took me 15 minutes to get that. There's probably 6 bushels in there. Okay, guess we're done over here. Whoa, these LEDs make these signs bright. Holy cow. Yeah, I know where they're at. I can see them. All right, we're back. Next morning, it is windy out there. Storm is moving in. I've got about 4 hours to combine with this machine. And then I think it's got to get loaded up to go to the Farm Progress Show, because after this rain, we're not going to be able to harvest for a few days, and then there'll be another rain after that. So this might be the last time I get to use B-spine this harvest. So I better make use of it. So I'm going to try to just grind through some acres and see if I can find some stuff ready to cut. A little windy out here. Lost my flag. My curl thing, I put it in the cab. I'll get it back on when I get a chance. It's starting to come down on the combine now. For those that may not know, you can't harvest wheat with much rain at all. Corn, I think you can kind of get by with a little bit of wet, because the corn's so waxy and the way the cobs go in, it just processes it differently in the combine. But wheat, the heads don't thresh out very well, and you get a lot of unthreshed kernels in the back. Your grain loss goes way up. It just gets messy. So when we get a little bit here, we're gonna have to shut down. But I think the clock's ticking. We're running short on time. It's about to happen. Oh, there's a big rock. I'm just gonna cut a circle around this thing. That way, leave some grain there, so when I come back the rock picker someday, I'll hopefully see this pile of grain and be like, why didn't we harvest that? Oh yeah, that's right, there's a rock there. Let's do a progress check. Yeah, Dad, you know, pick it up a little bit there, a lot more green than blue over here. Just saying. Oh, that's a close call. I was watching. Yeah, that could have done some damage. Nice flat ones like that, they go in, and they don't like to come out. If you notice, this hail damage here is real extensive. We're still getting a couple bushels, 2 to 5, so we're running over it, but look at this. It's pretty sad. But I think we're gonna get it all done before the rain comes, so we'll keep pushing at it. Except to the rock trap real quick. Yep, a couple keepers in there. All right, back to business now that I did destroy the combine right there. Well, I wasn't quick enough for this one. That's a bad place for a rock right there. Oh, we're gonna do some repairs in these combines. Tell you what, this is gonna be a bad year for headers. I mean, new putter bars, new drapers. I don't know, whole thing's gonna need to be gone through. Well, I just pulled a rock in, It's inside the rotor. I shut everything off immediately as soon as I heard it make it past the rock trap. And I deslugged it kind of, ran the deslugger and just slowly turned the rotor. I could hear it clunking around in there, so I stopped. I gotta take it back to the shop, drop the modules, find the rock, pull it out. But by the time I'm done with that, it's gonna rain. So I think that might be it for this combine for a while. All right, let's go dump the truck. Dad will finish this field. It's just getting to be a mess because there's just a lot of new green growth growing in there too. So it's green, it's weedy, it's short, and it's something else. Well, I took the covers off. I could not find the rock. I didn't take the modules out. I ran the D-slug in the lowest RPM. Oh! That is a vein. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Ha. That is a vein out of somewhere in there. Hard to say if this is out of the transition cone or if it's just around the rotor housing, but that's not good. I think combine's done for now because it's got to get shipped to the Farm Progress Show here real soon. And with the rain coming tonight and rain coming in 3 days, and by the time that truck's got to come pick that combine up and get on the road, there's no way we're getting back in the field with that thing in time. So I guess it goes to the show broke. Look at that, it's like a boomerang. Man, whew. I am nervous to find out what's wrong with that thing. All right, well, there you guys go. There's the end of Beast Spine for 2021. He'll be back, don't worry. We'll get him good for next year. We got a lot of work to do with these things. There we go. Both back in the yard, both blown off, and both ready for some rain. But that one's got still some time in the field. It's got some canola to cut, it's got some barley to cut, and a little bit of wheat left, so we'll be running overtime with that thing. That one, it's going on the road soon. So I hope you guys are going to have some fun climbing around on it, because expect it to be mostly field ready, mostly.